No one's got time for shitty music anymore. You know, you got to make really good records that come with good intention and a serious effort to express yourself. When I became president of Blue Note Records, we tried to come up with a strategy for the company. You know, how do you run a record company, a successful record company, in the world today? You know, you certainly can't run it the way you ran it in 1964, and certainly not the way in 1983. Or, you know, so what is a record company like today? We thought about it a lot, and I went back through my own career just to see which records stuck with people and which records didn't stick with people. And as far as I could tell, it wasn't that complicated. Make good records and let as many people know about it as possible. That's all you got to do. But I think human beings have a very important need for music. It's built into our DNA. It's neurological. There are areas where conversational language really completely fails to convey the depth of our emotions, and that's where we need art, because symbolically we can begin to express some of the intense things that are going on with us. And so I've always felt it was important as a musician, as a record producer, to create music that addressed that need, that you dealt with genuine emotion and genuine feeling, and that as a musician, you get that off your chest, you express yourself, and for the listener, you help them understand their lives. Life is confusing, man. We drive around here in these cars, we get fired, we get divorced. There's very little you can count on, and it's very tough to make sense out of life. And I think great music helps you contextualize your own existence. So I've always been attracted to musicians who helped you do that, and been very fortunate to work with some of the very best singer-songwriters around, from Bob Dylan to Willie Nelson or Chris Christopherson or Bonnie Raitt or John Mayer or the Rolling Stones, who are amazing songwriters. And all of them are acutely aware of that responsibility to people, you know, that there's a pact between the artist and the listener. And all of them have done a magnificent job at addressing that. It's a great service that I think singer-songwriters provide to humanity. I think it's very, very critical that like, in order to make generous and authentic and genuine music, you've got to be honest with the audience. You don't pretend to be something else. Don't look at what's out there selling today and say, great, I'm going to be Miley Cyrus. That'll work. Miley Cyrus is Miley Cyrus. It's a very competitive business. The only chance any artist has is to be, not just be themselves, but be the best version of themselves that they can be. The thing that makes you different from everybody else out there is your strength. And you got to play to your strength. It's very competitive. If you don't play to your strength, you haven't got a prayer.